Hello everyone, the story I'm going to share today is Divine Culture Reveals the Truth. China's 5,000 years of glorious history have produced numerous influential figures. Today, I would like to talk about Chang E. Originally, she was the celestial beings living in the Moon Palace. She came to the human world many times to haunt herself in a complex human environment and accumulate enough virtue in order to meet the creator of the universe on earth and follow him return to heaven during the final period. In 719 AD, she came to the human world again during the Tang Dynasty. She reincarnated as Yang Yuhuan. When she was in her teens, she was very beautiful, with fair skin and gentle and tall figure, leaving a deep impression on everyone who saw her. In the 23rd year of Yuan, the 17-year-old Yang Yuhuan married Emperor Xuanzong's 18th son, Prince Shou Li Mao, and was canonized as Princess Shou. One day, Yang Yuhuan went to the palace to meet her father-in-law Xuanzong. Xuanzong was stunned by Yang Yuhuan's beauty and never forgot her from then on. In 737 AD, Consort Wu, the favorite concubine of Xuanzong, died of illness. None of the thousands palace maids in the harem could satisfy Emperor Xuanzong. Gao Lishi, a personal eunuch who read Xuanzong's mind very well, proposed to have Xuanzong marry Princess Shou, his daughter-in-law. One day, Emperor Xuanzong issued an order to let Yang Yuhuan become a nun. This decision shocked everyone. But Prince Li Mao and Yuhuan both knew what was going on in Xuanzong's mind, fearing that he would be killed if he offended his father. Prince Li Mao quickly accepted the order and sent his wife to the royal temple. Not long after, Yang Yuhuan had become a nun. At the age of 28, she entered the palace as Yang Taizhen and was canonized as a noble concubine of Xuanzong. Xuanzong, at his early time as emperor of the Tang Dynasty, created the Yuan prosperity of the Tang Dynasty and made Zhenguan governance created by Emperor Taizong Li Shimi shine again. All nations came to congratulate him and to show respect to him. But ever since he had become obsessed with Yang Yuhuan's beauty, he had started to ignore government affairs. Just as Bai Juyi, a famous poet, described in his poem, there are 3,000 beauties in the harem, but 3,000 all ignored but her. For example, Yang Yuhuan, called Lady Yang hereafter, loved to eat lychees. So Xuanzong issued an order to have people fetch them for her from the south as fast as possible. Due to the long journey, however, many horses died on the way when transporting the lychee. According to historical records, Lady Yang was good at singing and dancing and playing music. Xuanzong had dreamed many times that he went to the Moon Palace and watched the graceful dance of the fairy Chang E. Once, after waking up, he wrote down half of the dance music he had heard. One day, Lady Yang took out the unfinished dance music and showed it to the famous musician Ma Xianqi. She told him that the music was composed by the emperor himself, but unfortunately it was only half written. After reading it, Ma Xianqi would not help shedding tears. He was moved by Emperor's talent and his sincerity in love. The music was full of remembrance of the fairy in the Moon Palace. Later, in the cooperation of Ma Xianqi, Chang E, and Ali Han, 3 highly talented musicians at the court completed a large piece of music, which was initially named Purple Cloud's Return. After a dozen of revisions, it was officially named Melody of White Feathers Garment. After the music was completed, Emperor Xuanzong held a banquet in Chang'an City and invited celebrities to listen to the music and watch the dance. In the 15th year of Tianbao, An Lushan and Shi Ziming rebelled, which was known in history as Anshi Rebellion. Emperor Shenzong and Lady Yang escaped from the palace, and when they reached the mountain slope, the soldiers mutinied. According to the historical record, with the support of Crown Prince Lei Han, Chen Xuanli, commander-in-chief, reported to Shenzong that Lady Yang had to be killed at the mountain slope. In fact, Lady Yang was not dead. Chen Xuanli, Gao Lishi, and others didn't really want to kill her, so they replaced her with a palace maid. Lady Yang was escorted by Chen Xuanli's confidants to flee south and set sail to Japan. She landed in Hisayacho, Japan. The Japanese royal family at that time imitated the Tang Dynasty and naturally warmly welcomed arrival of Lady Yang from the Tang Dynasty and treated her with great courtesy. After arriving in Japan, Lady Yang was received by Japanese Empress Koken, who arranged for her to live in Wakayama near Nara and betrothed her to Fujiwara no Masao. She lived in Japan for 30 years and died of illness in Kyoto at the age of 68. The tomb of Lady Yang is located in her hometown in Yamaguchi Prefecture, Japan. In 1963, a Japanese woman showed her family tree to TV viewers, seeing that she was a descendant of Lady Yang. The famous Japanese movie star Yamaguchi Momoi also claimed to be a descendant of Lady Yang. After Anshi Rebellion was quelled, Xuanzong sent Dois to the sea to search for Lady Yang. Eventually, he found her in Yamaguchi Prefecture, Japan, but she refused to go back. The Dois priests left behind two Buddha statues, Shakyamuni Buddha and Amitabha Buddha. Lady Yang took out the jade hairpin and asked him to take it to Shenzong as a sign that their relationship had ended. Looking through Chinese history, it's a history that shines with the glory of divine. It is said that for the end times of the universe, the Creator came to the human world to save sentient beings, and many high-level beings also came to the earth to form a relationship with the Creator, following the Creator to create human culture. For thousands of years, they have played different roles and have imparted human culture by means of real behaviors, allowing humans to know what is ugly, what is beautiful, what is evil, and what is good, and so on. Emperor Shenzong, in his early years, brought the glorious achievements of Tang Dynasty to its peak. In his late years, however, his behavior taught people the lesson of what kind of end would come to a country if an emperor was lustful. All in all, every historical figure was like a performer on stage. There were the loyal and the treacherous ministers, with the reverse for good and evil. After the costumes are taken off, who can tell who is who? The precious Chinese culture has been imparted by divine beings to improve people's understanding of human nature, to make them wiser, so they would finally be able to stand out from the dark waves of last days, and eventually follow the Creator and return to their true home. At last, with 4 verses to end this story, 5,000 years of civilization perform a great drama. The divine culture reveals the truth. Who am I, the emperor or the traitor? Take off the costume to expose your true self. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if just subscribe it. Thank you again.